Senator Bone.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I missed the House. I was away for 1 week when the President was visiting my county, and I followed you online. I want to congratulate you for the good work. Mr. Speaker, I want to extend my congratulations to the Governor of Vihiga, His Excellency Otichilo, for his forwardness in legislation when he came up with this bill, and we joined the National Assembly as the Senate and agreed with them. The amendments that have been proposed are, as Senator Mutua said, long overdue. My take is as follows, Mr. Speaker. That I remember many, many years ago, when I was at Malinya Primary School, we were taught basic science. We were told human beings breathe out carbon dioxide and the trees breathe out oxygen. Then the human beings take in the oxygen from the trees, and the trees take in the carbon dioxide from human beings. At that time, we used to play around with it. But Mr. Muriolo, the then headmaster in Malinya Primary School, would then go further and say, therefore, let nobody play around with Kakamega Forest. Those are many years ago. Today it has become evident that the world is a global biodigester. If we don't fix that biodigester, it will mean we shall live in shit, we shall breathe shit, and we shall eat shit. Mr. Speaker, which is exactly what this bill is proposing. Because of the shortage of time, I would just like to appeal in support of this bill to African countries that now communities that have taken up the lead in this matter should enjoy the carbon credit. Mr. Speaker, if you move from Kakamega County, you go to Nandi County, Vihiga County, and Kericho County, the amount of good that these people have done this republic by protecting forests should be a record in history. Mr. Speaker, because time is coming, let me just do a small rebuttal. There was an unfortunate contribution from a distinguished senator a few minutes ago. I didn't want to waste time, points of order. I want to register a strong rebuttal that Professor Wangari Muta, or rather Professor Madai, was not mad. Professor was the chairman of the Department of Human Anatomy at the University of Nairobi. Some of the people who are making this contribution, we don't even know that they went to University of Jepkupe. Mr. Speaker,
sir. Because I was around, what the Honorable Senator said is that many people confused Professor Wangari Maathai as a man-woman. Confused. Now, because the member is not here, I request that maybe we will check on the answer. Yes. Because the presenting officer is also not agreeing with you.
I have no problem.
So I request we check on the answer whether that is what she said. And as if she's here to also maybe give the clarification. That a second.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. African heads of state will come to this country to seek common rules to tap into the carbon market. And the reason why this is taking place, we want to develop, Mr. Speaker, a common set of rules to govern the benefit that African people will get from the international fast-growing carbon market. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is very refreshing to know that there is such a human traffic coming into this country, and it is the trend everywhere. I was in Mombasa 5 days ago, Mr. Speaker, and I was amazed. All the hotels, right from White Sands, have been pre-booked up to February. Our economy is on the rebound. When I arrived at the airport, Mr. Speaker, there were 2 Airbuses, Lufthansa and Ethiopian Airlines. There were 4 Boeing 777 that were on the ground at Mombasa International Airport. Our country is on the rebound. Members of this Senate, we should be on the front in advocating positive change to the image of the conglomerate called the Republic of Kenya. I support.
Thank you, Dr. Boni. Senator Siengo Karunda Beth.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir,